Testing. Can you hear me now? Thank you guys. Appreciate you. I was saying, sorry guys. Like, yeah, my little podcast area got cleaned today and they like moved my chair and like mopped and I came downstairs and my ring light was sitting in my chair. Everything was all in a disarray and I did not. First of all, hey, good girlfriend, how are you? First of all, I didn't even know my area got cleaned today because I was upstairs all day. Nor did I know that it was left in such a disarray, or I wouldn't have came down here with only 5 minutes to log in. Because usually I have everything set up, and it's just like, okay, plug in, boop, and I'm on. I already have my titles and everything ready, but not today. I'm all over the place. But anyway, let me get started on last night's episode of Love and Hiphop ATL. Did you guys watch? Let me know your thoughts in the comments as I go through my unsolicited thoughts, as I always say. And we're going to jump right into it because I don't have a whole lot of time. This screen keeps going dark, probably because I'm charging my iPad. Because what? I forgot to do that too. All over the place, y'all. But let me put them up on the screen and boom, we're going to get into it. So this episode was really based around the album, but a lot around Young Jock and the viral picture that we saw all over the internet, that we saw pretty much on the show so far, where he's in a club parking lot with a woman very close in his personal space. We know he's saying that that is someone he knows. It is a co-worker, nothing to it. And why is this doing this? Let me try to take this out. What is happening today? You guys should still be able to see me. But yes, nothing to it is what he's telling us. And that it's a coworker or someone that he works with is what he is claiming. So a lot around that. So we see at the beginning of the episode, which I thought was hilarious, guys. We saw Yandy talking to Kendra, like almost offering her advice, saying like, "Girl, I seen what was on the internet," and she had the nerve to say to Kendra, "Don't close a blind eye." I almost fell off the bed. Like, you cannot be telling her don't turn a blind eye when that's all you doing this whole season. The man ain't wearing his ring. The streets are talking about he in the bars, he in the motels on the social media. Like I I'm just trying to figure out how is Yandy telling her don't turn a blind eye. I was very, very, very confused with that. Latoya said, "I'm sick of Kendra. I want Jock to go get a divorce on his own. Kendra do too much." Kendra is a fool in love. But yeah, I just thought had to bring that up. Thought that was so hilarious that Yandy was offering some advice about not turning a blind eye. Latoya said Yandy is working my nerves this season and everyone business except her own marriage. Right. And then when we get on her marriage, like when Mandisi's brought her over to Kirk, when Kirk tried to, bring the Titanic, he's thinking and he want to bring everybody down with him. He brings her over to like tell her that he was at the bar and Jasmine worked at the bar. She cut the conversation so short, like she was like, "Well, I didn't know this. I didn't want to, let's go back over here and enjoy the party." Like she tried to shut it down real quick. So right, like if that ain't the cat calling the what I say, the pot calling the kettle calling the pot. Because you are the main one that is turning a blind eye. But then we see Lil Zane, which I told you I'm exhausted by Lil Zane, aka CBJ Jr. But he's throwing a pool party, auntie pool party is what Chaotic called it, and he has Ashley there, and she's across the way with him, having all these half naked women there acting like she don't want to talk to him, or she's mad at him because of the conversation that she had with his baby mother that we saw, where she was made aware that he knew that his baby mother was pregnant when he asked Ashley to marry him, that he knew there's a possibility that it wasn't his child, but that he was going to raise them anyway, and the child has his last name, and they're not willing to change that, even though Ashley is requesting that, which I think is crazy because the boy is 8 years old. Like, if he decided that he wanted the boy to have his last name, then that's what it is. Like, I don't know. I just think from the child's perspective, that's wild to ask for him the child to change their last name after having it for 8 years. Just crazy. Latoria said, "Why is he there, and why is he still going by Little Zane? Because he's still little as hell, Latoria. Like, just because he growed up. I mean, just because he older, he's still little as hell. But I don't even know. Is he really going by Little Zane? I think they just been saying Zane. I don't know. That might be me throwing the little on there, but he is still little as hell. He need to tell his wife that she was really the side piece that became the main, right? Because according to the parents that's telling on them, that's exactly what's happening. The parents telling on him, the baby mother telling on him, and the stories are aligning on their sides and nothing aligning on his side. He's just talking about some Jesus telling him to be quiet. So why you set up the meeting? But anyway, he threw this pool party with all these half naked women there, and Ashley shows up with Amy across the way, acting like they are not married, and this man is not having a full fledged, mini freak Nick. um, I don't understand it. I think all the women at this point, they're all turning a blind eye. Let's be serious. Latoria said he don't strike me as a man at all. No, very immature. And I also was saying that we saw you apologizing to Ashley in the last episode, and you threw her a one man picnic in the front yard somewhere with cars whizzing by. And then when it comes to your own event, you having a full fledged mansion pool party with all these women running around. Make it make sense to me. I really don't get it, but yeah, Amy and Ashley were over. They pulled up to the pool party. Um, Ashley really didn't say much in that scene, except for Amy was trying to coach her to be like, "Yeah, you're here, but you're here as just you, single. Why would you go to your estranged husband's pool party to act single?" I don't get it. But Chaotic and Zane come over and they're really questioning Amy about is she smashing the homie, because we know that Amy used to talk to, date, mess around with Chaotic, and now she's having these conversations on the phone. That's what she say is only happening. Do I believe that? I don't. But she's saying that she's just having conversation on the phone with Scrappy, which, we know Scrappy and Chaotic are really cool. She kind of slithered out of that. She didn't really justify it because you can't. They are homies, and she's more on the track of getting back at Bambi than caring that Chaotic and Scrappy are friends, in my opinion. So she kind of weasels her way out of that and more so just discusses, well, are y'all really friends? Because I haven't seen y'all hanging around. I ain't seen y'all doing any content together. And I think respectfully, Chaotic talks about what's happening with his relationship with Scrappy, that they started a YouTube channel, that Scrappy didn't put any money into it. Scrappy isn't making the time for it or making the content. Like Chaotix feel like the business part of it, he's really handling on his own. So he took Scrappy's name off of the YouTube channel, and Scrappy, of course, got upset. And honestly, his business relationships are sounding like his love life and love relationships, where it's saying he doesn't take accountability, he doesn't want to be wrong, he's upset, but it sounds like, just hearing Chaotic side of it, he wasn't handling his business. Ain't that what all of the women say too? Doesn't handle his business, want to be hanging outside, paying the rent late. That's why Bambi had to move. Everything comes on his time. So yeah, I felt like, Chaotic made it clear that on the business side of things, things aren't looking up, but that's his brother. He loves him. And I felt like he was explaining it in a very respectful way. My hair is like I feel like this because the hair, I'm sitting back on it. It's like pulling like that. So let me figure this out for a second. Okay. All right. I got it washed today, Latoria. I finally got this hair washed. But yeah, I got it washed last night. So um yeah, so he explains that piece to Amy, and Amy, again, in my opinion, kind of slithered out her smashing the homie, but that's clearly what's happened. Latoria said, yeah, him and Scrappy was going back and forth on social media about this before the show came on, right? And I noticed on the internet while filming was happening that they weren't as, hanging out with each other. They weren't, you know, filming any content. We stopped seeing them together when we were seeing them like this. And then there was some footage that leaked while they were filming, which I'm assuming we're going to see in these upcoming episodes. Well, we got 2 episodes left, I think, of this season. We had 3, so after this past Tuesday, it should be 2 more left. And we saw where Scrappy pretty much approached Chaotic as if he wanted to fight. And I'm assuming that's gonna play out in one of these upcoming episodes or probably the finale. Thank you. Tori said it looks good. Thank you. I told you it was dirty the other day. I had that hat on. I had to get it washed. Sativa said angry Luciani is reaching and messy. Who wants Scrappy? The streets, honey. That's who wants Scrappy. Anybody in the streets want him. And I can't even say for sure, but I don't know. I saw on the preview clip for next week when she actually goes on a date with Scrappy that she actually admits that while friends with Bambi, she was looking at him but had to be like, nope, nope, can't do that. Nope, nope, can't do that. That's why I tell you can't have these hoes around your man. You can't. You can't have them. I don't trust a soul. I don't trust this. I don't care who you are. I don't trust a soul around mine. And it ain't that I don't trust him because he's very honest with me and he'll tell me in a minute, like, yo, somebody, your friend texts me and say happy birthday. He'll let me know because he don't want, because he know I'm crazy. He'll be like, yeah, let me let you know because you crazy. And I will probably let them know you can send him a happy birthday through me. I don't like that. Yes, Latoya, old school, right? Yeah. Mm-mm. Won't play that. What else is Sativa said? Her rap diss wasn't even that great. We're going to get into that because y'all voted on Instagram on whose rap song y'all liked better, whose diss track. And it literally was a landslide. We're going to get into that. Nunu Peaches, hi, thank you for checking in. Said that's what Amy said about their relationship seems to simmer down. She's a scrappy fine, but acts like a bum. Yeah, I don't know. See, Nunu, what the streets be saying is that curve he got, and I think Amy mentioned that the streets be saying he got this curve that is undeniable. And at this point, I'm gonna have to believe it. You can't hear me? You can't hear me again? D Candy, I wonder if it's just on when you couldn't hear me or you guys, because it says it's going green. Maybe I gotta catch up for her if she just came in. But anybody else, you guys can hear me, right? Nuna said, yeah, okay, you guys can hear me. I know D Candy, it was supposed to be 6:30, y'all, but I done set my father up to do Wednesday night. Cause usually this would be a midday tea talk, y'all. That would have been done at like 12:30. But my schedule was scheduling. And my father, I was trying to, be a helpful daughter. I set him up for Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. He does Bible study and prayer meeting on his Facebook Live. So I got him set up upstairs. So I couldn't do 6:30 today. I had to move it. But I did say it on my little I changed it on Facebook to 6 and I put it in my little what's that little bubble in your stories that you can shoot messages out? I had put it there that I was moving it to 6. So I'm sorry. But you here. You ain't Mitch Munch. Y'all about to get me in trouble. I gotta get him started at 7 o'clock. So let me finish getting through this. But yes, Nunu, that's what the streets say. The streets say it's a curve to it. And what's up with Ciara? She married now. Like, yeah, she's married. He was at the video shoot last night, which is exactly what we getting ready to get into. Before we get into that, Jock was in the studio and the girl pulled up that was in the viral picture that we're discussing on the episodes that we saw on the internet. And she shows up in the smallest dress ever. Little orange dress, telling some she was about to go on a date, yeah, with Jock after filming. But they trying to make like that was a very flirtatious conversation. She was saying, I literally wrote in my notes, y'all. She said she was going on a date. Bitch, please. I literally wrote that in my notes, but that's what else I wrote in my notes. Their whole conversation was suspect. She talking about it's viral because she looked good and he know it. It was just like for this man to be married. And I know, Latoria, we were talking about this and we're saying that Kendra know what she's married to and all of that, but I I just was like, it was a very disrespectful for a married man. It was a disrespectful conversation. She telling him, if she was ugly or something, it wouldn't have went viral. I look good, everybody know it, and you know it too. And they hugging, and he all in his confessionals telling some, the body was bodying. Boy, I'll be done. Listen, listen. I'm changed. I'm reformed. I really be trying. I'm a mom now. I be trying, but I wanted to jump through the TV. Like, bro, you a whole husband out here. Just really, yeah. And right. And the girl horse teeth. And the thing about it, D Candy, them teeth look made. Like them ain't even her. Like you made them and let somebody put them in their mouth. It's probably from that guy that got locked up this week for doing all them glued veneers in people's mouths. He probably the one that did it, that all the other celebrities down there went to. But you let somebody put them in your mouth. But yeah, I don't believe she was going on a date. The conversation was suspect. It seemed disrespectful. And we've seen this from him before with the other chick, right? That he was supposed to be his like real estate person. I don't get it. Latoria said the man don't be doing nothing half of the time. Kendra be going off for no reason. But it's about the optics of it. She said then she be handling the man as if he isn't a man. Now that I don't agree with. The way she be in his face yelling. But he be smirking like that turns him on. Like he like it, Latoria. Like when she was all in his face, almost kind of mimicking what was seen in the picture. He seems like he likes that. I don't know. But I don't agree with that because I'm, like I said, I'm old school. I don't be disrespecting my husband. I don't be yelling in his face, cursing at him. I don't do that type of stuff. I give him his respect, but I just feel like it's about the optics of the situation when you are a married man. There's just certain situations, or a married woman, there's certain situations you don't want to put yourself in, because if the shoe was on the other foot, Latoria, and she was seen in a parking lot with a man all in her face like that, he'd be on the floor kneeing. He'd have been carried out on the stretcher like chaotic. Let's be honest. So when you in a relationship, and when you're married at that, there's just certain situations you don't put yourself in. You don't let the optics look like nothing to nobody. And it's not even like, I mean, for me, anyways, it's like, duh, I'm not even going to be in no parking lot with some man that ain't my husband. Right? Let me go Instagram. Y'all blowing it up over here. D Candy said, when a girl say I can have him if I want them, they smashed. Exactly. D Candy said, and he didn't even say, oh no, you can't. And right? And Nunu says she's scarred by Jock. Exactly. Kendra is scarred by Jock. I think she's just honestly a fool in love. I don't know what is in the water down there in Atlanta. And I get it. They're a different type of old school. My family is from the South, so I get it. When you marry, it's like death do you part. They don't really leave even when cheating. But usually, I just mean for my family and what I've seen, like if that was the case and they're staying, when I grew up, like my grandfather was a hot mess. You hear me? Like, but it wasn't nothing that my grandmother was discovering. Honestly, this is all stuff I found out after she passed, and like, child, like one of his girlfriends ended up being one of my closest. Her like niece was one of my closest friends. Like it was just small world type situations, but my grandfather took care of everything. You hear me? Like these women are like the bosses in the situation and getting cheated on. Not to say Jock ain't making his own money doing Ubers like we saw him or like him, on his radio station. But this woman is a real estate lawyer. She just celebrated how many M's she brought in, as far as like profits. So like like my grandfather, my grandmother didn't pay for nothing. Her cars, the houses, anything she wanted, she was literally writing checks out of his account and taking care of stuff. And she did work as a babysitter, but that was like her money. That was her money to do what she wanted to do. And so like Rashida and Kendra and Yandy, like their whole boss is out here and still dealing with that. Now that's the crazy part to me. I ain't even like judging the staying, because you marry, you want to work through it, you work through it. But and the way they got them looking is just crazy. Nunu said, "Hey, they say Jock has that meet me in the trap too." What? That's the word on the street. Well, I guess so, Nunu. He got about 10, what, 9 kids? So Latour said, exactly. I don't believe in no 50-50. His money is my money and my money is my money. Right. Especially if you're gonna be out here in the streets. Like I might believe in crying in a Rolls Royce. I'm just saying. I might believe in that, but you ain't gonna be doing me dirty and ain't taking care of me. Like, come on, we gotta pick a struggle here. Like we gotta pick a struggle. D Candy said marriage is not easy, by the way. It sure ain't. That's why I ain't judging. Shit, D Candy, I'm on my second one. I know it ain't easy. I got married young to a fool. So I know it ain't easy. I'm telling you, exactly. The lady on Love After Lockup said when Hope went there to support Arthur, said he should be ashamed to take your money. Ashamed of it. But yeah, I know it ain't easy. Oh, this one's much easier though. This second one is just right for me. I will say that though. I learned from my mistakes, honey. But yeah, Jock wants to set up this conversation, and Kendra seems all for the conversation. You guys made a really good point in my comments where you said that Kendra's willing to sit down with this girl and the viral pic, yet won't sit down with the woman that Jock had the baby with outside of, well, they weren't married then, but outside of their relationship. She won't meet with this woman that he has a whole child with, but she'll sit down and meet with the girl on the viral pic. Now that was a great point. I was like, that makes a lot of sense. Um, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. At this point, the baby's old enough, the baby's around your family, around you, and you won't meet with the baby mother. That made total sense to me. That was a great great comment. I just wanted to point that out. I forget the girl's name who commented that, but um positive note, really quickly, we saw Rennie have her baby shower. She ain't invite nobody from the cast to this baby shower after that baby brunch that went to hell. So she didn't invite anybody to the baby shower. It was cute. It was nice. No drama. So we're moving on, but positive nonetheless. And it looked really cute. Ciara does her video shoot. She gets there late and she has Hurricane Chris on the song. And also it seemed like he on her side or he just want to get on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But her Hurricane Chris, they working on music. She discusses how Amy, or angry, I'm gonna start calling her that now, Angry Luciani, did a diss track about her, and Hurricane is willing to help her do her diss track in response to it. So is that gonna be on the Together album too? I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering, you know? Is that gonna be on the Together album? Well, she's not invited on the album. Maybe she will be with this song. We don't know. Tori said, "Yeah, I don't like how she be representing my state. She needs to show more because people here love her and rock with her. I just want to see her get back in the stew." And it seemed like, honestly, with Rennie, while we on it really quickly, that I think that's who you're talking about, right? Latoya Rennie. It seemed like she's stepping away from the show. I mean, almost like a maternity leave, not permanently, but just the speech she gave at the end after delivering. It seems like she might be parting the show temporarily because she just gave birth clearly. So, like a maternity leave, it feels like. But yeah, Ciara, and what did y'all think about Ciara's song? Because that was a little bit of a bop. I mean, it wasn't no platinum hit, but I was bopping my head. I feel like she has a tone and a voice. As long as she stay on beat and somebody's writing the raps for her, yeah, Nunu say, yeah, she's happy, right? She's happy and she ain't got time for this foolishness over here. That's why I said it's positive note. The baby shower was cool. It's just not the drama we talk about over here. But she does seem happy and in a good space after losing her mom. So I'm happy for her and I'm glad she is taking a break. I just want to see her get back in the stew and make some music. She needs to write a lotto diss track. Latoya said it sounded like it's not an album, but it's a song with all of them. Right? That's what I said in my, like, I don't understand what's happening because everybody performed on the same beat. It is given just one song, not an album. And definitely not a cohesive one at that. But where we at in my notes, y'all? Cuz y'all got me all over the place. So before we get to the whole song diss track situation, we actually do see Kendra and Mo, that's the girl's name in the viral pic, meeting up with Jock. And it didn't go well. I felt like on both ends. Now, the girl Mo, when she came in to talk to Jock, she was very apologetic. She said that she was sorry. She didn't mean to be in his personal space like that. So I was just wondering, why couldn't she have that same energy when speaking to Kendra? And I did agree that Kendra, if y'all know each other, y'all cool. And if you wanted to clear the air, why not just reach out to her? I don't know about the whole "you owe me a conversation" because I think that just the choice of words, and we're on TV trying to make everybody think we're tough and that nobody got one up on me is what made it go left. Probably wouldn't even have went that way if they were just talking without cameras. But the same information, the same apology that she gave to Jock, if she would have just said, you know what, Kendra, we have been drinking. I was upset because I got kicked out the party. If that's really the story, because I'm trying to see if her story matches his, because that's what he said, that she was upset that she got denied. She was upset that she got denied entry to one of his events, and she kind of like cursed him out in the parking lot about it. So I don't know how you had drinks in you if you ain't even getting the event. He's saying he had drinks, but for her to feel that comfortable in his face, something ain't right, y'all. Something ain't right. But if she would have just said, you know what, I shouldn't have been in his space. I was heated. I was upset. We was, having an argument. Or I was upset with him. My bad. I don't think it would have went that bad. But the energy for both of them was just given. I want to be the alpha female in this situation. I'm going to tell you off. I'm not going to let you play me out on camera or clown me or me become a meme tomorrow. That's what it was given. Nunu says she knows exactly what she was doing. Free promotion. She knew what was up because she stated to Jock, I'm only coming if it's positive energy. DK said they both lying. She knew Kendra was going off. Yeah. Victoria said, look how Kendra was talking to her. Why would she? Kendra got the same energy she was giving. Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't say that, that's what I was saying as far as Kendra saying, you owe me a conversation. You know me. Like she was hyped as well. And again, would the conversation have gone that way if there was no cameras? I don't really think so. I think they probably would have had a civil conversation. And that's when this woman starts yelling, like they saying F you, back and forth, and don't nobody want him. If I could have him, if I wanted him, I could have him. Right, D Candy, like you said. Hey Angie C, thank you for supporting me and subscribing. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, like for a woman to say that and feel comfortable saying it to your wife, there's something going on there. There's a disconnect. Something ain't right. Something ain't clean in the buttermilk. And for Jock, like, your wife is walking away, yet you're apologizing to her and making sure security gets her to her car, and you all he said was like, "Hey, hey, hey." And when they asking him in the confessional, like if she would have said something had happened, what was he gonna say? Like, show me the proof. Not like she's a damn lie. That shit ain't happened. Or I'll be, telling my wife that, like, there's something ain't right. And we know Jock, like, and it could be absolutely nothing. But again, this is the lifestyle you've led on this TV show. This is the person you painted yourself to be, not us. We've seen it time and time again on the show. So you can't be mad at us for thinking that something could be going down, because it definitely feels that way. And what was her comment about? Like, he was like, "I'll have security walk you to the car," and she was like, "I don't need security. You do. Like, when I see you, when we get alone, uh, it's on. I'm gonna tell you off." Like, what was that about? Right. Latoya said Jock should have put that woman in her place. That's what I agree with. Like, he did not. That's what I was saying. Like, you got Kendra look, and Kendra do have herself looking crazy. Let's not play like she's innocent in it. But on top of that, you not even, what is she fighting for? Like, what is she fighting for? This? Come on now. Come on. Make it make sense. But yeah, he broke up the conversation, sent them on their way. We'll see what happens after that. I think I'm gonna check y'all, but I'm pretty sure we only have like 2 or so episodes left, unless I'm thinking about another show, which it can't be because Love and Marriage Detroit only got 1 episode. The season finale is Sunday, so I'm pretty sure it's this show that only has like 2 episodes left. So how they doing a showcase and going on tour with 2 episodes left? I think I'm not sure, but let's get into it. Um, Spice enlisted Yandy to pull everyone together, and I was very confused on. I thought they were coming there to give all of their tracks or listen to all of their tracks for multiple songs. Yet everybody pretty much only had one verse. They thought they were coming to hear the verses, yet they were performing the verses to prepare. Like, was it a practice performance because they're doing a showcase? I'm so confused about this whole thing. It's not making sense, but pretty much everybody only showed up with one verse and they rapped over the same beat. Spice had these portfolios or folders that she handed out. It looked like some pie graphs on it or something. I don't know what was in it because we didn't get to see, or nor did she even go over it. But I really thought that she was gonna come in with a renewed plan of, all right, here are our tracks. I want everybody to turn in their verses for the tracks. I'm gonna listen to them and decide who goes on what song. Here is our cohesive theme for this togetherness or together album, cast album, and that was not the case. It turned into a battle rap like we was watching 8 Mile or 9 Mile or whatever, and Eminem's movie was, 8 Mile, right, y'all? Like, I liked Chaotic's song over the beat. Then that's when I realized, like, Chaotic went first. I think he did the best. And then that's when after that and everybody else is going and I'm realizing, wait, this is the same beat. Right, Latoria. That as well. Legal documents, because how is everybody getting paid when it's 3,500 people on this album slash one dish track? None of that is being discussed. That's why I'm telling you, this is just, for me, it just seems like a storyline for them this season. There is no, I would not hold my breath, nor would I buy this cast album. Like, let's be serious. But Chaotic went first, and I feel like he went well. But let me just back up for a minute, because before we got into the whole on stage, Bambi came in and she was talking and asking, like, is this a diss song? She was confused too. Like, are we dissing? I thought this was like a together type thing. And she was saying, because I'm hearing that Amy and Scrap go together, and he acting like, I don't know what you talking about. But the bottom line for me is, Scrap is messing with Amy because he thinks that Bambi tried to flirt with Chaotic. And Amy is messing with Scrap because she wants to get back at Bambi. And I do feel like Chaotic blew that up a little bit. Now, personally, would I have said that to one of my husbands or my ex husband or my baby daddy's friends where they coming out on a stretcher and I'm like, did you pass out because of my thickness? I probably wouldn't have said that. But he made it seem like she bent over, shaking it and spreading it wide and low for him, and you have dead on the stretcher. That's not really what happened. Like she made a little joke, probably trying to lighten the mood, but I didn't feel like she was throwing herself at Chaotic the way they flashed back and showed him telling Scrappy the story. So they both using each other to get back at Bambi, in my opinion. They're not really a good fit. Especially if she just dumped the whole fiance because he ain't have his stuff together. Now, like Scrappy is the same way. So I don't I don't get how they feel like they're such a match, but okay, if you say so. But yeah, as far as the song, I felt like Chaotic did good. Um Zayn and Rashida did not know the words to their song because they probably wrote it in the car on their way there. Amy came up and did her diss record again that she performed. Latoria said Bambi shouldn't be mad because they are divorced. I don't know, Latoria. I don't know. Like the ink hasn't even dried yet. And yes, she did leave him, but I don't know. They got 3 kids together. I don't know. I just and I don't even know if she really mad. She might be hurt, because I think she still loves him. Because she talked about it on her interview with Carlos King too. Latoria, like they done spent the block a couple of times. Like just because they were divorced, it's not over. Like they still was, spinning the block, sleeping with each other, and all of that. So I don't think she's mad. I think she might be a little hurt about it, and kind of like more so hurt with him. Like yo, at the end of the day, we still share children together. Why are you out here trying to date one of my ops? Like, come on. Come on. Latoya said Bambi don't get no sympathy points from me. All right, girl. I ain't giving no I don't think she needs sympathy. Cause she island hopping, looking good. She saying 3 kids later, still looking lit. Is that what she said in her song? So I ain't giving no sympathy either. I don't think she need it, but I'm just saying, I'll probably feel some type of way. 3 kids in, and you out here on the same show with me trying to date this cornball, uh, just to get back. I don't know, but chaotic. I mean, sorry, Amy. She performed her diss record, and chaotic asked her, "Who is it about?" She made it clear it was about Ciara and Bambi. She rapped it. And I thought she did good. It was clear. I understood all her words. Bambi came up and performed hers, and I liked it. She clapped back at Amy. She wasn't as prepared because Amy wrote her diss track and already done performed at a major album release party for Spice, so she was more prepared. But I will say, let me look where the voting is now, because we ain't talking about a little bit of people. Like this ain't like 4 people or nothing like that. It was like 80 something of y'all that had voted on who's that y'all liked better. Let me see. Yeah, y'all have voted on it. And the viewing revolt says 76% of y'all said the BAM song was better, and 24% of y'all said Amy's song was better. So I guess y'all liked the BAM song. I don't know. Just from a female, I ain't no female rapper. Let me not put that out there, but just from a music lover and just them going back and forth. I thought they both did good. I will say Amy's to me seemed more clear, and you know, I understood it, and it was like more put together, well rehearsed because she had more time. But I thought Bambi, for if she wrote hers in the car too, she did well for her side too. But I still left the episode at the end of the day, y'all, trying to figure out, and I literally wrote, is it one song or album? I'm so confused because I just, yeah, Latoria, at some parts she wasn't rapping, and it almost seemed like it was pre-recorded because we still heard the words, or maybe they put that on there in editing because we were still hearing even when she wasn't rapping, like if she had a imaginary hype man. But I don't know. You over Bambi and Amy. Yeah, I mean, I'm over Amy. Cause this is a lot to do for a man that you dated over a decade ago that it wasn't even claiming that he was in a relationship with you. He's just calling you a sneaky link. This is a lot. And we're not really like, what's going on with Amy? I don't like when somebody else is somebody's storyline. Like, you don't talk to the other guy at all that you broke up with last season. You know, what's going on with your businesses? Are you still selling bundles? Because sometimes we just see you with this little ass bun and your edge is missing. Is she still selling bundles? Does she still have her pretty kitty business? Is that going well? What's up with your ambassador thing for pressed? It just seemed like you pressed. I don't know. Y'all tell me. so I don't know, but yeah, I left very confused on if it's a full album. Are they all just doing disses towards each other on one track? I'm also confused how this one track is going to take them to a showcase, as well as Spice mentioned they would be going on tour. Like, huh? How is that possible? Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna give y'all a sneak peek of the next episode. What you gotta say, Latoria? She said I gotta say this. Let me know. She probably typing the book, y'all. She about to tell me the hell all. But you know, like I said, we're at the end of the episode. We also saw Rennie had her baby. Looks like she had a baby by C-section, and she seemingly parts ways with the show for now. It didn't seem permanent, but that she would be, you know, going to be happy with her family as she should be, and congratulations to her. Her snapback game was now Rennie worked out her entire pregnancy. She did. Like I saw her lifting weights and I saw all of that. She snapped back and looks good. Looks very good. And D Candy said, yeah, I think she is struggling artist. Like, I have to go look. Like, is she still selling the Pretty Kitty products and stuff like that? I don't know. But I know Shimmer Studios or whatever it's called is seems to be doing well. She still got her business open. Latoria said, y'all are twisting what Amy is saying. She is simply saying Bambi could have told her that she was messing with someone she used to mess with. All Bambi had to say. But we didn't get a full conversation, Latoria. Like, do we know for sure that Bambi was fully aware of their relationship? Or just understanding each other's sides? I'm not even taking sides in the situation because depending on the relationship it was for me, if it was 10, 20 years ago, if it was somebody that was a staple in my life, you know, if it was just a little sinky link that he was talking about, I don't know. But we never get to have a conversation that's not shady or about to to fight to really understand, because we're going off Amy saying that this guy told her that he told Bambi. We never really get confirmation if Bambi knew, or maybe she felt like, oh, well, what did this guy tell her? Because at the end of the day, somebody said that in my comments too on Instagram. You never see two women fighting over a good dude. Hello. Hello. So I just wanted them to have a conversation about it and move on and not be 500 episodes later making a diss track and performing it while the girl ain't even there and fighting each other. Like, that's how I felt about it. Latoria, she said, all Bambi had to say is, Amy, I'm messing with someone you used to mess with a long time ago and I wanted you to know. Yeah, like, but that ain't what she's saying in her diss track, Latoria. She said, when you kiss him, do you taste me and all that? That's what she's saying in her diss song, though. She ain't saying in her diss song, all you had to do was come to my face or come to my place and tell me to my face or something like that. She ain't saying that, so it's coming across different. Yeah, like the man came and told Amy, and he told Amy that he made Bambi aware, and that Bambi apparently didn't say nothing to Amy. But again, I just wanted to see them try to have a conversation. He told Bambi, yes, he told Bambi after they were, I saw that. They were at the conversation, or they were at, I forgot what event. I think that was Kendra's event that Jock had thrown, right? Where he does talk to Bambi about it, and he makes it seem like it's not a big deal, or they weren't in a relationship. He was just going over late night, and that's what he was doing. But I'm just saying that I just feel like they could have had a conversation about, like, yo, I ain't know before this, so I did know and just didn't think that it was a big deal because it was so long ago. Is if it is a big deal, I apologize. I should have said something to you, sis. That's all I'm saying. Cause and at this point, is Bambi even still in dating the dude? Cause we only saw him one time on the show, and she don't mention him. We ain't seen her in the park with him no more. Or nothing. Are they even really dating for all of this? She wasn't about to marry the dude, was she? She said she hadn't even slept with the dude yet. We don't know if that's true or not, but yeah. But I would assume for it to be true shit. Bambi turned into to Rabbit last night. Like from 8 Mile. She told all her business, or she put all her business on First Street so they couldn't make fun of it and they did songs no more. She pulled the rabbit. And I'm still here screaming, fuck the free world. Let me get off of here, y'all. But it was a good episode nonetheless. I'm confused. We'll see. I can't wait to see if they actually pull off this showcase, if they actually going on tour. Like I said, I ain't gonna hold my breath for Spice to be dropping an album at the end of the season finale. I'm looking into if we are getting a reunion, because I did see Yandy dressed up really nice for something, and I was asking her comments like, is this for the reunion? She had on this little purple cocktail dress. I don't know. But I gotta get out of here, y'all. I got to go help my father with his Bible study set up upstairs and get him together. But it was a good episode. Um, Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna try to do a midday tea talk tomorrow on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. He said, who is Rallo? I don't know. Where you see that at? I don't know. But yeah, Spice said he is a legend, but I never heard of him. Yeah, like, I don't know. I didn't know who that was. I just said maybe he's a legend in the Caribbean music game because I had no clue who that was. None. And my husband is Jamaican, and he wasn't like, he was watching with me. He wasn't like, oh, that's a legend. He didn't even mention it. So I should have asked him, like, you know, but I have no idea who that was. Not at all. But I'm gonna look into, I gotta look into probably Wikipedia or something and see. Now he looks sweet. Oh my God, Latoya, don't you start. I said I gotta get off of here, girl. Don't you start. The woman said he a legend. I don't know. He helping with the album too, or the one song, or the tour. I have no idea. But we're gonna do a midday tea talk, or probably an evening tea talk tomorrow on tonight's episode of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So make sure you guys watch that. I gotta figure out for the rest of the week, y'all, because I'm doing some traveling, but I don't want to not have a tea talk on Friday's episode of Life After Lockup, because we have a lot going on there. So y'all keep it locked to my pages where I will post the times and when we're gonna do stuff. It's a quick trip I gotta take real quick. It's a boom bow. So if anything, I will do it on Sunday. But y'all just keep it locked. Make sure you have your alerts on, and I will let you know for the tea talks. Look out for the times because they're not going to be consistent prior to the rest of this week until next week. So make sure you got alerts on. All else fails, make sure you go to my YouTube channel, links in bio, and you click subscribe. I thank you guys that are already subscribed. So if you did miss the live, you can still go back and see my Tea Talks and comment, and I can come back and comment on it. But yeah, I got to get out of here right now. Before I get out of here, if you have a business or if you have a product that you want me to promote, my prices are there. You can email me if you want to be a sponsor for the podcast shows and I promote your business or product there. You can email me at what you see up here, reality_recap@yahoo.com. My Cash App is in the corner. I appreciate your support. The tea is not free, like I said. And as I always say before I end my lives, reality TV stars are humans too. And don't forget that. Latoya said, make sure you get the aftermath footage. I got it, boo. I got it, Latoria. It's coming. I have it. I got it from Kiki and Kidbits, Mary show. I have it. I definitely have it. So I was gonna post that for y'all. I try to wait till some of y'all get off work because that's when y'all see my stuff more. If I either post it early in the morning or in the evening. So it's coming. I'm gonna post it before 8 o'clock. I will have it up for you, okay? But I do have it. Thank you for reminding me because I was already trying to post it. So like I said, reality TV stars are humans too. Don't forget that. It's your girl V with Reality Recap. I will see you tomorrow for Tea Talk on tonight's episode of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Y'all make sure y'all watch it. Have a happy Wednesday, y'all. Peace.